Wake up in a
Julian,
cold sweat.
You shoot up in the bed, and you realize what woke you up is the sound of moaning.
What?
And you look over to your right, and you see Miriam has kind of like kicked the covers off of her.
Oh no!
And you see she's currently like writhing around on the bed, sort of like moving her arms and legs around. That's not the right thing I wanted.
Or is it?
It's too daunting.
Too much malice. Needs more danger.
Oh,
You
no,
see she's like writhing around, sort of kicking up the covers as she's sort of like softly emitting like these painful noises, kind of like with her eyes closed. You see she's sweating bullets as she's kind of like spazzing around, and you see she's trying to like get up from the bed and like sit up, but she like can't move correctly, and her arms are just kind of like flying all over the place.
Hug her.
As you kind of go over to her,
good and evil on her.
as you hold up your hands, you see your left hand, instead of being this bright blue mage hand, is this horrifying green visage of this skeletal hand, sort of sprouting out of your arm, and you can't like feel the arcane fingers to it. And as you go to move forward, you see this like spindly fingered mage hand kind of like grasp her shoulder, almost as if you're not controlling the hand.
It's my hand.
And you see Miriam tries to stand up, and she collapses onto the floor.
Oh. Shit.
I think your girlfriend's dead.
Yeah, I think she had a seizure, man. Or strike.
And you see she's just kind of like making noises still, and she starts coughing kind of erratically. I would like Alesia, Gale, and Leku to make perception checks.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
You girls gonna start coughing up moths in a moment.
Don't bully me.
God.
I'm not bullying you.
Please no.
Bullying you, girl.
Jeff.
Miriam's just been revived, and now she's gone again.
Rest in peace, Miriam.
You had a good run.
Like his nose is too far in the book.
Yeah, give me a sec. Rolling the perception.
Trying to ignore the smithing of Alesia.
Julian, do you do anything?
Yeah, I'm like crawling down. I'm trying to get rid of my skelly hand. I'm trying to protect her.
Oh. Jeffy is everything.
I want to try to protect protection from good and evil. Is my lantern like revealing anything? It's got some true boys on that, don't I? Any ghosties?
Nothing invisible, no.
Yeah, I'm done.
You dispel the mage hand, and as you kind of conjure it back up, you see it remains this sort of skeletal hand.
I'll get rid of it.
But as you move the fingers, it seems fine now.
Let's still get rid of it. I don't. It's scary.
Alright, you just still dispel it.
Yeah, for now, I'm going down, making sure she's not choking and dying.
Do you want to make a medicine check, or do you want to cast protection from good and evil?
Oh, medicine first.
Alright, make a medicine check.
My only spell
got
slot
this,
left.
boy.
Gale, you're kind of having trouble sleeping in here. All of a sudden, from across the hall, you hear like a small like thump, like somebody kind of fallen over on the ground.
Well, I'm immediately getting up and opening the door.
Leku probably notices this action.
Leku didn't sleep
Yeah,
as well.
Leku, you would see him.
There's no one sleeping.
Nah. Leku couldn't sleep because fucking Alesia banging crafted. Leku had a nose in in a book.
Had a book in his nose.
Yes.
Book.
Don't ask how. Don't ask how. He just did it.
And then they're gonna open the door. So,
Oh.
I like how the one person that was trying to sleep got the perception.
Fuck, you're healthy,
I mean-
boy. I'm forgetting how healthy y'all are.
Yeah.
I'm at 24 health. We can't see your health.
Yeah, because I'm magic. Fuck you.
He's special.
I think instinctively he would cast protection from good and evil anyway. Like, accidentally. Because...
Julian still doesn't actually cast spells.
Yeah. And he's terrified, you know, she's choking and, you know, he
What
just
are
had a
you
weird
protecting
dream.
her from?
Good and evil.
Yeah, it protects him from all.
Oh, the several benefits. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Possessed by the devil.
The devil.
That different.
Hey, Julian, what happened?
What's going on?
So as you guys all kind of move over, Gale just kind of like jumps up, unlocks. Does not unlock; it's already unlocked. Moves to open the door. Leslie, like you see this, you kind of also hear the thump as he gets up. You kind of move him through the hall. You see Miriam on the ground, kind of like slowly writhing about, kind of letting out this little painful little like gasps as Julian is kind of like on all fours, kind of looking over. And you see kind of this blue pulse go off from his hand. And Julian, as you kind of like look over, you would guess she's suffering from some kind of sickness, or like you're not really sure. I just sort of looking at her, it doesn't really look like anything you recognize is happening. And as you cast the spell, make an Arcana check for me.
Terrified.
You see the spell has a very, like... You don't see it, it's not visible. But you sort of feel the spell have a very important effect. But you see it doesn't change anything as she continues to kind of move around on the ground. And you see Miriam kind of gets up, kind of like tilting herself, and you see she begins coughing. And you see she coughs up onto the carpet this, like, small amount, like a couple droplets, essentially, this, like, thick black liquid.
Oh. Oh no. Came for us and they got Miriam.
And you watch as she looks up from this, and you see her skin has gotten considerably paler, and you see sort of like the veins in her neck are like twitching, like visible through her skin, and they have gone black.
Oh no.
Those who are meant to be dead in this world shall return to the death.
Can I try doing something? Saying this?
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't have this blood maledict, so I'd like to try and use it, even though I don't know it. I have a blood maledict of. There's blood maledict of purgation, which is like for poisons and all that. It just gives them another chance to try and beat the save, but.
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Can I sacrifice blood, like take more damage to try and make it get like advantage or something?
Do you get the blood maledict at 3rd level?
Yes. I get it at 2nd, and I can.
Level.
Yeah, it's got a feature where I can expend HP to enhance it.
Sure, absolutely. Then go ahead.
Okay, what's the damage?
Oh shit, I forgot to be rolling this lucky. There we go. Miriam
Okay,
was
first
the
I gotta
only one
roll.
protected.
So it's 2 damage.
Right, the white wolf.
Yeah, that would have been that one. Oh, thank God.
Oh. Oh fuck.
So she gets to re-roll a poison save. Is that what it does?
Yeah. She can try again to beat the save.
Take 2 cold damage.
I hate you so much. Why you gotta hurt it like this?
Miriam is the only one asleep that's unprotected by a deity.
I mean, I'm not protected by a deity. Actually, wait, Gale's a paladin in this. I guess he would be.
Yeah, who needs?
Well,
who needs a
that's
deity?
irrelevant for now.
Yeah.
Who needs a deity when you have blood?
It'll come up.
It's a charisma check.
Actually, Alesia, Leku, and Gale, go and make either Arcana or Medicine checks.
Arcana, boy. What?
Do I have it? I think I have Arcana. I don't have medicine, do I?
That's Arcana.
Glad to see that Miriam having no bad shit happen to her lasted a whole week.
No.
Jeff, you have no idea what the fuck's going on with her as you kind of like look down and see her kind of coughing this up. Irish, with your sort of like blood hunter training from your father, you recognize this as being you don't recognize exactly what it is, but you would guess that it's something demonic in nature. Fiendish, essentially.
There's a fiend in my girlfriend. Is
Uh,
that right?
Leku,
How dare they get into you before you do? Her before you do.
you see that she is making... she is taking necrotic damage.
Ooh, I know about that.
And as you look over at her, kind of like more closely inspecting what's going on, you don't know the source of the effect, but you can tell with like the symptoms she's showing that in about 10 minutes, she will die of this.
Oh boy! Like he's just got the kind of look on his face where it's just his two hands in a sort of prayer motion in front of his
I
mouth.
mean,
Like,
Gale will try something.
To speak mechanically, Leku, you think that for every minute that passes, she's going to take 2d6 necrotic damage.
I mean, I'm not. Well, I'll try something. Oh, Gale will try something then.
like who's gonna come over and cast False Life as 2nd level, sort of enhance her chances of living.
All right, go ahead and roll the health for that.
So slash roll
Wait.
4.
False life is for
Plus-
yourself, I'm pretty sure.
I can cast some
Yeah.
outrageous
Fuck
stuff.
yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, it is for yourself.
Can I force it on to someone else?
Yes, Arcana check.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shit.
No.
It's a 2.
You're supposed to be good at those.
You were.
I'm sorry.
Actually, really quick, Julian, I need you to roll 2d20s for me.
Ooh.
Right.
I think I only get these after a long rest.
I think you get them at the start of each day.
It's long rest.
Is it long rest?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You can look it up.
When
Yep,
you finish
it's long
a long
rest. Never mind,
rest,
ignore
you lose
those.
any unused
Okay,
ones.
so
Oh, no, well, it says if you
Then
finish a
I
long rest.
can't put it on someone else.
Yeah, when you finish a long rest, yeah.
And feedback.
As you sort of try to cast the spell and kind of repulse it to yourself, I want you to roll me the health you would have given to Miriam. Basically, like roll the health.
Oh,
11 temporary health to me.
You feel the necrotic energy of the spell rebound as you try to expel it from yourself, and it's basically pushed back. And you see the
Into
hand
me.
you cast it with sort of like dries up, and you feel the searing pain in
fuck.
your hand
Oh no.
as the flesh starts to kind of necrotize, and you kind of like almost get pushed back like physically a little bit as the spell fails.
Well, Gale is going to put their hand on Miriam as this happens and use 5 of their lay on hands, which would cure a poison or disease if they had one. And if they don't, well then fuck.
Seems more like a demon
If it's a
possession thing.
if it's a curse, they can't do anything.
Well,
about it
I mean,
anyways.
she's protection from good and evil, so it's immunity to being possessed.
Julian and Gale make Arcana checks.
alright.
So the target can't be possessed.
20 to
Like-
19. Jesus Christ.
Save
dude.
Miriam!
Gale,
Yeah.
you detect that what is happening is not a disease
Oh.
or a poison.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I do have divine sense, so I'll use that.
I like how it mentions Strahd
No.
in the divine sense.
Yeah, it's very appropriate, and I love it.
Of the vampire counts.
Yeah, like that's
For
that's
instance.
actually in there. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that's actually the player's handbook, which I find hilarious. Oh, wait, was that accidental spoilers? I mean, let's be real. If anyone's seen Curse of Strahd, they know exactly who Strahd.
Yeah, we know.
Strahd
We
is,
know
but
this.
still.
Strahd's already been name dropped. We're good.
Yeah.
Gale, you detect in a 60 feet radius. Let me do a quick one of these.
Oh, wait. I got it.
Quite
I can give myself an aura. One sec.
Yeah.
There.
But not.
Everything that's yellow.
So-
60 feet.
So you know the type of being it is, or any presence you sense, but not its identity.
Well,
Yeah,
I
just
mean,
checking what's around.
would Elasia be picked up on that?
Are you celestial
Um,
fiend or undead?
You're not a celestial fiend or undead.
Your monstrosity
Right.
is a difference.
Werewolves are monstrosity.
Yeah, so you do not actually get detected.
Okay.
Sorrofish.
In my other game, we have a vampire in the party and a paladin, and all the time, we have 2 paladins, and every single time they cast Divine Sense, I'm like, you detect an undead,
And they're like, oh,
Kyle.
yeah, what? It's Kyle.
and it's always just Kyle because he's with them all the time. Gale, you did not detect the location of anything in a 60-foot radius. You do detect the presence, sort of like the aura or like the effect of a fiendish creature, and it's coming directly from Miriam.
Yeah. And what Julian get with his crit?
Julian, you can tell that she is not being possessed, she is not poisoned, she is not diseased, and there's no spell being cast on her.
We can't dispel magic. We're not high enough level.
Oh boy, she's getting killed.
Oh wait, there's no magic
I
being
have-
cast on her.
I have a
There's
really
no
dumb idea.
spell being cast on her.
Oh, okay, so dispel magic.
Demon in her throat.
Julian, you kind of like flash to like a random lesson that happened in defense class. You think she is currently under the magical effect classified as a curse.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. None of us are high enough level for that shit.
Just cursed.
We can't.
Lazarus.
We
might
can't
be-
uncurse.
At this point, I would like Dante, Yertle, and Elliot to make stealth checks.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Also, I have a
Like-
fucking long shot of an idea that might help Miriam.
Hell yeah, brother!
Does lesser restoration remove
No,
curses?
you need like a greater one or remove curse, which is above our
Remove
pay grade.
curse, which is out of our level.
And unless there are
You do a very good arcane check.
Yeah, so also Lecky, are you
So-
willing to risk your life for this?
Julian.
You can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. Does a curse count?
Now, remove curse would be a useful spell.
Damn it.
Julian.
Yeah.
As you're looking down at Miriam, your entire attention and focus is directed on her. She kind of like starts getting
Yeah,
up. She starts
tunnel vision.
grabbing at your arm, like to try helping her up. And as you're like looking down at her, you hear like these 3 indistinct thumps come from outside the window. And with like a momentary glance, trying to keep your eyes on Miriam, you instinctively look over, and you see outside the window are Elliot, Dante, and Yertle standing there with the door. And Dante and Yertle, you can also see inside this room. Everyone else is currently standing around the body of Miriam laying on the ground.
Ooh.
Get Elliot in here, he'll be high enough level. He's higher level than us, right? He's an NPC.
You never know. Could
Hey, Michael, can I try something that's a little stupid?
Absolutely.
So I have this thing called Curse of Mutual Suffering. You're used to it. You know I took it already.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Is there any chance I could try to Curse of Mutual Suffering, not to share the curse, but to take the curse?
What? You can still curse.
Ooh. So I think
Transfer the curse from Miriam to Elysia.
Yeah, basically reverse the effects of Curse of Mutual Suffering so that instead of any damage done to
Steel
Elysia
curse.
happens to the other person, but
I feel
any
like that would be
damage
an Arcana
done to...
roll.
Yeah, that'd be like me reversing False Life.
Make another Arcana check for me.
Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice the damage.
Well, I mean, I think he's just doing to see if that's even possible.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still getting that advantage is gonna help.
Ah.
That's... Another 2. Julian, can I please borrow one of your things?
I don't
He
have any.
already used them yesterday.
He already used
I
it.
can
Doesn't
inspire.
matter.
I still got some inspiration.
No,
Nice.
we had this conversation. It doesn't reset till a long rest, which we haven't had.
Yeah.
Damn it. I was...
Alesia, you try to mess with the curse, and as you sort of like activate your Witcher vision, essentially, you can see on Miriam, there's like this black flame that is invisible to everybody else, and even you couldn't see when you first looked at her. And you try to take that and move it to yourself, and as you do, you see you're unsuccessful, and it kind of rips itself and pulls back into Miriam, and you and Miriam both take the damage.
Oh no!
Oh.
So you both take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
I want to use my channel divinity of preserve life.
You see Alesia kind of like clutches her chest, and she also kind of coughs up like this black, like thick. It's like a slime almost, as she just like coughs it out.
Everyone's
And
dying.
you see
don't
Miriam
tell
continues
me
to do
it's-
so as well.
Don't
know
tell
what?
me it's contagious.
You know what? Everyone else is Hail Mary. Fuck it. Let's do this. Do I roll an Arcana here?
Gale, let us combine our arcanas and try and cast Remove Curse together. With
Okay, sure.
friendship.
I'm down.
I mean...
Julian, also, did you want to use preserve
Yeah,
life?
I'm definitely going to use Preserve Life, because...
Yeah.
Why don't we all just combine, like, mutual combination remove curse?
And then we're gonna
5
nat
times
one,
your
and someone's
cleric
gonna
level,
blow us
so...
up.
2, 4, 6, 8.
I mean, it's
10.
one level higher, isn't it?
I can only heal up to 5.
Hit points.
Yeah, I don't think I can, like, actually heal them
Yeah.
full. I have to use half of it.
It's just one...
I didn't
Spell
mean to
level.
click that yet.
I'll
Oh,
give
wow.
Elysia and
we are
Miriam
able-
5, I guess. As I'm stressing and wigging out.
Oh yeah, can't you bardic inspiration someone?
I
So,
I'm gonna
next time they try
inspire
this.
us to try and, like... Remove Curse is a 3rd level spell, right? Like, what is it?
Yeah,
What's the
so-
chances of us even pulling it
Uh,
off?
It's possible. Like, we can all just try it together and do a group roll. Michael knows
Yeah.
how that works, right?
Michael's done this before. He hasn't made this up on the spot before or anything.
Run around and combine other curse out of me.
Well, so here's how this is going to work. If one of you would like to cast Remove Curse,
I will.
I'm going to check the spell real quick.
I'm gonna
It is
get.
a
I'm
third
gonna.
level?
I did.
Aleku cannot take the blunt of the damage, let's be honest.
No,
I'll take
he
the
can't.
damage.
No, Alesia, you're suicidal and stupid. No.
They have more health than, like... me.
Well, currently Gale's the healthiest boy.
I
Yes,
have one less
Most
health. though.
likely. You have 5 less health.
Shut up.
Only Leku, Gale, and Julian, and Dante technically could attempt to make the check. If you wanted to help Julian with the check, you have to have the Arcana proficiency skill.
I have the Arcana proficiency.
I don't.
I have Arcana
So-
as well.
I do.
Well, actually, a Blood Hunter is not capable of casting the spell, though.
Oh, right. Duh, fuck.
Well, I
Sorry.
mean, are they? Like, they're not in, like, the main thing, like, in their spell
Yeah,
list?
they
What is
wouldn't
it?
be marked down.
Nah, they
They
can't.
don't? Okay.
Okay.
So Julian, if you would like to make an Arcana check, Leku could give you advantage by helping.
I'm given advantage,
Wait,
and you.
Can I give him
Well, why
inspiration and give him advantage? Because I can't
Yeah, why
bardic
don't we
inspire
give-
myself.
Yeah, let's give Leku the
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah.
No,
I
not
suggested that
Yeah.
at first, but you said you didn't want to
Well,
burn
I mean,
damage.
think like I'm Julian. I'm
do it.
role playing,
It's
man.
just
Just do
whoever
it, Leku.
whoever tries to do it, they will receive the negative effects.
Do it, Leku. You have
Do
the
it.
best Arcana.
You
Yeah.
do by
You
far.
have the
This
best
is
And you have a
Arcana.
D6.
And you have
Okay,
advantage.
fine.
This
And
is your job,
advantage.
dude.
Advantage, Arcana. Fucking rubbing hands together like a fucking.
Yeah.
Ah!
If you double that one, I'm laughing my ass off.
Don't
fuck
even
this
say it.
18
Plus
plus
the
6,
D6.
was it? 3, that's 21. That's on remove curse.
Leku, you remember remove curse as a spell, and you sort of start to like trying to cast it. Remember sort of the proper movements and words and incantations to say, as you're gonna try to repel this effect taking place on Miriam. And as you do, you kind of point your wand at her. You kind of close your eyes, you start muttering, and Julian is right next to you, trying to like help you memorize the spell.
He's singing a song to the side.
Oh my lord.
Singing the song, the spell components as a song.
Yeah,
Alright,
exactly.
And as you work through it,
Oh,
Leku, you can feel the spell work.
yeah.
And you see Miriam's kind of goes still, kind of coughs up a little bit more, and then kind of gets up on like her hands and knees and kind of sits down. And you see kinda- Yeah. And she kind of like pushes herself, keeping her back against the bed, kind of looking out at all of you. And she kind of like looks down at like just the black goop that's currently just like sitting on the carpet. And she kind of looks over to you like she says, "Thank you."
No problem, and Leku just falls back and collapses.
God, you didn't even let me try biting her.
I pounce and hug her.
Alicia, when has you ever biting anything?
She kind of like lurches back as you hug her, kind of like falling into it. And then she kind of like very very weakly kind of brings her arms up and returns the hug. And you just kind of lay there for a second. She kind of squeezes you tight, but very very limply and kind of like frailly as she does so.
Michael, question.
Yes.
Does casting it at a higher level take up spells equal to the level? Because that would sort of make sense.
Yes, it does.
Cool. I'll just use my second level and one of my first. There we go.
Keep in mind you can do it without that, but it raises the DC and makes the effects for casting it a lot worse.
Yeah, I'm keeping myself safe. Just
Gale, you can also currently see Dante and Yurtle just outside the window.
Hey, Dante. Hey, Yurtle.
Well,
I
what?
can't- they
Where?
can't hear you.
we're outside a window.
I waved
Um,
at them through the window
can-
and I tap on the
This
window.
way?
Yettle shove a seed into the lock of the window and then
no,
drug craft
I
it
got-
to break the lock up?
Feasibly, but the lock is on the inside. You're on the outside.
Fuck. Can I punch another?
just slip it in between a crack. Just knock the whole window off. We'll put it back on.
Actually,
I
I
got
could
it.
dehinge it.
Quick.
Okay.
Gale kind of moves over with these little lockpicks and just does a and the latch comes off and Gale can slide the window open.
I open it. Hey, guys. Miriam nearly died. How
Oh,
are
that's-
you all doing?
That's wonderful.
I wanted to turn her into a werewolf, see if that would help, but
No, Alicia. No one would allow that or want that.
What? I mean, just take up a bit more space, but like.
All Julian hears is
Elliot
static.
hops into the window, kind of sliding past Gale into the corner, looking into the room.
I mean, she's fine now, probably.
Who knows?
Miriam
Probably.
looks up at Leku and says,
Looks
hell
down
was
at
that?
Leku. He's on the ground.
I
Well, she's-
can't see anything.
she's being like tackle hugged by Julian.
Fair enough. So we're just both on the ground looking at each other. Leku lying in like starfish position.
There we are.
Oh yeah, you're also laying down, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
like it collapsed because it was just like heart attack moment of fucking. Just I almost killed myself saving them.
She sort of starts to get up, Julian. Kind of like trying to get to her feet, and she says, "I have no idea. It was like I don't know what happened. It was like something was grabbing me." And she kind of like reaches up and touches her neck, kind of like moving her hand over her scarf.
By chance, did it happen to be around your neck?
She shakes her head.
Just holding a hand up. Okay. That's theory down.
She kind of puts her hands on like her stomach. Just it felt like it was squeezing me.
Oh, that's lovely. Should we tell the mayor about this?
Elliot steps forward and says, "Better idea. Me and
Let's leave.
the boys,"
Yeah.
and he kind of gestures to Dante and Yertle. We were gonna go try to steal a car. Specifically this car, the mayor's car.
Wait, does Alazia know
Yep.
about the motorcycle?
Yes, there was a motorcycle.
You would have seen
Lego's
it, yeah.
hand still fucking withered away?
Motorcycle time!
You kind of look at it. It's basically the effect of necrotic damage. You think it'll go away
Yeah.
after regaining hit points.
Yeah, and just shakes his hand. Oh, that hurt.
It's not the first time you've taken a blow like that.
Yeah. So, anyone have any idea what that was? Lego says as he sits up.
Demonic possession or demonic curse?
Her soul was
Hey,
fucking on fire.
Yeah, Julian sits up,
Yeah.
like, nodding.
Wait, on
was
fire,
cursed?
demonic curse. So there's a demon in this house.
The devil
that
is in
makes
these
sense.
lands. They said it.
There's not one. There's not
Yeah.
one within 60 feet at least.
We did hear about a devil,
I stand
says
up
Miriam.
and grab Miriam's hand and like start crawling out the window. So we get the hell out of
Hey,
here.
Miriam, do you remember what happened before that you started that?
Just, I was asleep. I woke up and just it. And she kind of like her cheeks kind of flushed. And she says, "I just woke up and it was just hurting."
Kind of like waking up being unable to breathe. Anyway,
Anything weird about the dream?
she didn't
She
mention it.
she shakes her and says, "I didn't have a dream."
You're tripping, boy.
Like
Now
he
let's get
gets
the
up.
fuck out of here.
We're leaving. We're getting out, Dodge boys. We are leaving.
Fuck out of here.
Oh, DM rolled something.
Look, I'm
Talk
hearing
about-
a
I
free
didn't roll
Hey,
motorcycle.
stop that. Hey, you better fucking stop that.
We see you, boy.
No one likes it when the DM rolls for
Dragging
nothing.
people out. Dragging Miriam out the window. Leaving. This place is cursed.
Let's go then.
Let's run.
Gale,
Yeah.
as everyone
Gale
crawls
Clarkson
in,
has his own dream.
you're on the last couple seconds of your divine sense. And just before it ends, you feel that same presence of that fiend kind of creep back in after it was dispelled by Leku. And
Okay.
I need Alesia and Leku to make charisma saving throws.
Ah, fuck. No,
Can
baby.
I try to help at all?
Unless you have a assist to
Oh,
charisma saves.
That was a
One.
nat one without advantage. Leku fucking dies. It's
He's gonna
overboard.
fucking die.
Boys exploded.
Leku, all of a sudden, while they're talking to Miriam, and Gale kind of gets this weird look on his face, you suddenly have this seizing up feeling in your chain, like when you get heartburn.
Like a clasp to his chest.
And as you do so, your whole back and stomach kind of lurches and seizes up as you kind of like arch yourself, kind of like sitting up, and all of a sudden you feel like you're about to vomit.
Oh no.
Hey guys, Lexi and Elysia just got cursed. We should get
Hey guys! This
No, Leslie
fine.
looks fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Leku fucking starts pumping
Attempted.
himself full of life.
did, I suppose.
Look,
Before
I already
you
got one
do,
curse.
you take 5 points of necrotic damage as
Ow.
you all see on Leku's face, his red kind of remaining burn mark starts to turn black across his right cheek.
I have 8 temporary hit points. Can I have a bar for temporary hit points?
Alright, okay, who wants to help me with this? Julian, you got it?
What? With what?
Lucky's cursed now.
Leku is...
And after this, we're immediately leaving.
We're leaving as we're doing this. At least you grab him.
Fine. Let's walk. Can we walk and cast a spell like this? Would that hinder it?
I mean, okay, there's no combat going on, but everyone go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Hey.
Leku is on death's door. So this is what it's like to die.
Oh, shit.
That was nearly perfect order. If only Julian, you're on later.
I'm praying to whatever god I got right now. I have a holy symbol, I guess. I'm a cleric now.
Things went from horrible to fucking...
Oh lord, oh lord. Fiends be gone from this house.
Next person who saves Leku from the curse is gonna just pick up the curse.
We're gonna get out of here.
Elliot looks between the window and
Yeah.
the door,
Uh-huh.
and decides to go towards the door.
Alright, yep, front door.
Yep.
Out of this house.
Dante, you're up.
Where is he going?
Let's go to probably get the man to help. Maybe up out the front door. Just
Yeah.
follow the man.
Yeah, okay. I guess we'll go there.
Oh, I forgot to roll initiative.
And then...
Leku!
Ooh.
Assuming he went, like, that way.
Yeah, he's like up
Ish.
north.
So, like, about there. Ooh, game?
I think you have to take it 5 feet at a time. You can't pass through walls.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can't go any
Dante, you can't see, but you suddenly bump into a wall,
farther. Oh, that's a wall.
and you can hear Elliot there with you.
Oh, you could have taken the lantern with you if you wanted. It was on the
Leku,
floor.
you're now up.
Yay. Am I gonna get burst with another round of fucking death?
You don't know how long, or no. Yeah, you were the one that identified. You think that every minute a person afflicted with this will take 2d6 necrotic damage.
So, every 10 rounds. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Look who's gonna fucking clutching at his chest. Cast dancing lights and send him into the hallway. They're not concentration. Oh no, dancing lights is concentration. Never mind. If they flicker out, you know there's a problem. But Leku is going to prepare absorb elements. Oh wait, no, hold up, necrotic.
Observe elements don't help
Fuck.
against necrotic.
Yeah, no.
You're screwed, bro.
Only if I was higher level, I'd be immune to this shit.
Who the fuck's cursing us, man? We gotta bounce. This ain't right.
Oh no. Can I shield myself from
I mean, you can cast shield. You can always cast shield.
Where's the dancing lights? I need the lights, bro.
Oh, I thought you said you weren't going to do it. There they are.
Light. Oh.
There you go. Have a light.
Ah,
A trail
door.
of lights. As Lucky moves 30 feet out into the hallway. Where are we going?
Going forward.
Gale, you're up.
I'm gonna start doing remove curse. I'm expecting help from Julian.
I will definitely offer help on my turn.
Also, moving over.
But if you like get knocked the fuck out and we have to drag you out as well, I'm gonna be mad.
I mean, I should. Hopefully, it doesn't do 34 damage. That would kill most of you.
Yeah.
This would knock us out.
Well, that would kill Miriam,
So,
you, and always
Gale, side note, are you using your spell slots for this? Because if not, it's gonna go up higher.
Right. Do you want help, Julian?
I have no spell slots.
You realize I don't either, right?
I don't care.
Fine. I have the better.
I have 25 health.
Plus, you could. Yeah. You could
Inspire him.
Shouldn't he still have the aid, giving him 5 extra health? Since it's like not being 8
Lucky never had it.
No, Gale. I didn't give it to Gale.
You gave it to
Give it to me.
Miriam, Elliot,
Yaddle.
and Miriam, Yaddle, and
So
Dante.
I've only got a +3 to Arcana.
I
I have a +5,
And
but you know, like
I don't have
I don't
proficiency.
wanna die.
Inspire yourself.
Yeah.
and I don't
Plus,
have any
you
more
fail,
inspirations.
you
I'm tapped out, boys.
fail. Oh.
I need
have
to
more
sleep.
Oh. Okay, well.
Well, fuck.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, goodbye, Leku. It's been a fun ride. It's
It's
been
been
nice
a
pleasure
knowing
meeting
you.
You'll be able to survive the attempt. Just do it.
We need to
I'm
First
going to. I'm
victim
waiting.
in
get out of the
Curse
range
of
of the
Strahd.
fiend,
Actually,
boys.
It's
know
gonna
what?
be like
Can't-
you again.
Hold
Like
up.
you
can't
always
I
die.
Cast it on
Like
yourself.
you always die. Can't I just do it myself? I could use my last 2 spell slots to just fucking
I mean,
pump
can
it
you
out.
focus enough? You're being.
he
Can
could.
I?
He'd have to wait till his turn, but yeah, he could do it.
I mean, I'd be able to do it before the next burst. I mean, you could try it now, and if you fail,
I mean,
you'll
I'll-
get the
I'll-
damage.
Yeah, I guess, but you'd need to wait for. Someone
Just-
else would need to help you,
Just
though.
do it. You can hold your turn, and someone can help you arcanely. Just
That's what I'm doing.
there.
I'm expecting
Okay,
that
cool.
to be doing.
Alessia, you're up.
We need a clear shot at the door, Alicia. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Tearful just no clips into the door.
Alright.
Shut up. I mean, Elise's just
Tearful
Wait,
is also collapsible, so if you wanted to use a bonus action, you could just make him into a little cube and carry him.
that's mean. That's animal abuse.
Oof.
But he's still chill.
Tearful still stays out.
All right,
The best boy.
Julian,
Alessia-
you're up.
Why do I
Oh no,
have
sorry,
to-
Alessia, still your turn.
No, I was just gonna say she's just waiting here, and she's just gonna simply say, "Well, I mean, if he dies, at least I can have a second mechanical arm."
Wait, what? Hold up.
Julian, you're up.
Still holding Miriam's hand tighter than he probably wants. He's gonna be walking this way and helping Lecker. Not sure how dragging works in combat, but
I'll just nothing's gonna stop her from also moving, so she'll just go with you.
yeah. Yo, grab my torch.
Lantern.
You got the door, actually.
Miriam grabs it.
Thanks, Miriam.
Yeah, like I have a door and a sword. Come
Yeah.
on, guys.
Yeah, I keep forgetting you have to have a door on you at all times.
I mean, we could stash it somewhere safe if we ever
Yeah, we need a
find
car.
somewhere
We need to
safe.
get out of here.
Okay, you got support, Yale. I believe in you.
So stressed. Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gale's fucked,
Oh.
boys.
That is full rebound.
Gale,
Let's see it. Yeah.
you try to cast Remove Curse, kind of witnessing what Leku and Julian did. And as you kind of move your hands forward to grasp onto Leku, all of a sudden your hands kind of tighten up and they start kind of jittering out as you're touching him, and you can see your arms start to like phase, like they're in multiple places at the same time. And then all of a sudden, I need you to make a dex save.
Oh, I messed up, boys.
Oh no.
Thanks for showing up to week 2. We'll be restarting.
You get flung backward and skid across the carpet as you take 24 points of force
Also,
damage.
Freckles is here.
Oh,
Also, Freckles' token is still a light bulb.
oh Lord.
And then from flying backwards, roll a d6 for me. Never mind. You go to get like the meanest rug burn of a lifetime, and then all of a sudden you just like just completely go still against the carpet and just kind of like 1 inch fall onto the ground.
I am so glad I'm in there. I did not see that would have hurt.
You also gain 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh,
Ah.
oh no.
God damn it, I'm not Elysia. How did I get exhaustion? Okay, well that's my go.
Alright, Yertle, you're up then.
Little.
Well, I can't help this situation at all unless we want to just put a blade through Leku.
No.
It's always an option.
Yeah, you know, just
It is.
stand by for that, you know, like...
Just stand.
This is gonna be the... No, I shouldn't have helped.
I mean, I could ask the blade to shed some light on the situation
Your blade, what the fuck
and
up?
see if it knows what's going on.
It's the blade's fault. He's cursed.
The blade offers no reaction or response.
Yeah, of course not. You just try to consume me with roots. You fucking. Okay, I need to actually get this to not be so retarded. There we go. It's hard to move this correctly. I might as well.
It'd probably be easier to
Take-
move yourself and then move the door.
Yeah, it is, but it's too late on that part. I'm gonna take the dash action.
We're so boring.
Wait,
boys.
is that door up there locked?
No one's tried to open it yet.
Yeah,
we
I'll
did, we
take
unlocked
dash
it.
action and I'll try to open the door. Just actually move Yertle there
Wait,
first.
no. Didn't Julian have to open it to go into the piano room?
I mean, whether they relocked it is different.
Oh. I accidentally moved you land.
Yertle,
No! I need to
as-
stop doing shit.
Yertle, as you
Sorry.
try the door, you see it has been relocked.
Ah,
Damn it, I already used my action. I don't really have any bonus action things around this. Oh. Move to the side so I'm not
Oh,
in
yeah.
the way.
I think Draco makes a very good point. If I
What's
die
that
trying to cast a spell, I may turn into an Arcanad, and then you guys are gonna have a bigger problem on your hands.
Well, Gale almost arcanaded his arms out, so.
Miriam is going to cast Cure Wounds, 2nd level.
buys us a minute.
Buys us a hot minute.
Oh, hot damn, Miriam.
More like 3 minutes.
Healthed up. That's a max health.
Oh, that is...
Shit.
That is
No.
double max.
Wait,
Miriam
what?
sprints
12
over to you
plus
like
8.
Because
That's,
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
I just
2nd level.
spellcasting
second level.
modifier the first time.
That's just a fucking amazing roll. That's the best one can ever
Oh.
roll.
you get 20
Oh,
health
okay,
left.
yeah, I'm up to 20. I'm up to 23 then,
Yes. And you're tempted.
and my temp of 8.
I need to get out of here, boys.
You know what? I'll do it myself.
Oh my god.
I'll use the last 2 of my spell slots.
At least wait till
Sorry,
my
I'm
turn for
casting-
advantage, boy.
Okay, I'll wait till.
You should wait.
I used the spell slots to destroy the spells.
Yeah, I'll wait till Julian's turn, holding my turn for the advantage.
You know, I could also help you, right?
Yeah, but you're knocked on your
Well,
ass and exhausted.
Yeah. What's Elliot doing?
No, it's your turn.
Yeah, I hold my action till Julian can give me advantage on the remove curse.
All right, so then Elliot's gonna try to pick the lock.
Dude, it's just gonna latch onto someone else. We gotta hold off till we're in a car or something.
Ooh. Elliot slaps out the thieves' tools again and cracks the door open with them.
Sweet.
Just instead of actually like fucking locking the pick, he just breaks the door handle and opens it up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was literally thinking about sawing through it.
I mean,
I
hey,
was
at
thinking
some
about
point,
trying to cut it down. Yeah.
So
You
I
still
just
handled
hold
you
off.
better.
So I just hold off till we're out of here.
Dante,
Yeah.
is it your intention to move stealthily or not?
Is Elliot moving stealthily?
It looks like he hasn't decided yet.
I'm just gonna follow his lead. So until he makes a decision, yes.
All right, go and roll a stealth check.
Nah.
The door isn't quite open all the way, so you kind of kick it open more.
you like get your like
There's kind of a- there's
shirt
kind of a
caught
big-
on the handle.
Boom, as the door kind of like swings open and slams open. You have the rest of your turn, but just you did not successfully sneak.
It's like someone cast the knock spell to unlock the door.
Boom. Is that a gun?
Yeah, that's a gun.
It is.
So I ask Elliot. So we're already stealing from this guy, right?
He nods.
I dash.
Gun time.
Any bonus action you want to try to pull, or are you good?
I wonder if any of my random cantrips are. Does this count as let's see. Nah, I got nothing.
All right, Gale, you're up.
Thankfully, I is a rogue, so I'm gonna stand up with half my movement and cunning action, and get my ass over.
What are you running?
Does Lucky not want my help? Does he want my help?
Like, I'm
Either you do or
following-
I do. Like, we can't double bonus him. I don't think.
I mean,
Yeah, no,
as
no,
far
I'll
as-
help him because Julian is faster. Or sorry,
As
slower.
far as we know, if we remove the curse, it may spread again. So, Leku's just gonna deal with it, and we'll get out of here, and then maybe try again.
Okay, Gale will then just abandon you and use his action to dash as well.
Cool. Let's
Oh, yeah.
move.
So what, I can move 6 feet?
It's 2d6.
Hey, you get the
I got
piano.
2 more boosts of false life. Miriam's got cure wounds. We can do that.
Cool.
Slam the piano.
I start playing on the piano so to unlock the secret door. I know the hidden cheat code because I looked it up online.
Boom.
Do you actually slam on the piano?
No, you know what? Actually, just for the fun of it, no, that was a DC 10.
All right, Alessia, your turn.
You're really going through some stuff, aren't you?
Going through some hard times. Give him a break.
So what's your full movement speed again?
Tearful's movement speed.
I assume Tierfall's like pretty fucking fast.
If you hold down Alt and double click his token, you can see his character sheet. He moves 40 feet.
Oh yeah. No, Tierfall doesn't need to be fucking. Wait, excuse me? I moved him there, not there. See, that's another. I assume I see the gun.
Yeah, you see Dante sprint towards this display case with this rifle.
Lazy's coming over too.
Oh.
Gun time, baby.
Alright, Julian.
Kind of concerned that whatever's was cursing us might be in the room. I kind of briskly shut the door.
Oh, by the way, they weren't within 60 feet when Miriam was cursed. Or they were cursed to the end, so.
Still.
Yeah, they came back within 60 feet of us.
If that close.
Once. Yeah.
No, nothing came back within 60 feet, just the presence came back.
Oh, the presence.
Like,
Yeah,
the effect that got dispelled is fiendish, and the fiendish effect came back.
So the fiend isn't in the radius, he's casting a spell outside the radius, that is thus a presence inside the radius.
Yeah,
It's not, the creature itself has not entered the radius, but there is something fiendish that is entering the radius.
Yeah.
Alright, Julian, what are you doing?
I'm jogging up. Wait, how far was that? Where am I? Dean.
Help me, Julian, I'm too weak.
Alright, then okay. Being up here, I beckon you guys to come forward. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Is that your full movement?
I guess I still have an action, but what? I've spared the dying if you start dying. What was that?
Okay, cool, I like it.
So the
I'm
curse
gonna
can't
make like a
outright...
perception. I'm gonna see if I can like hear or see anything in my hyper-aware
It's been,
state.
You make a perception check for me.
2 turns.
If there's any like demon crawling along the roof or something.
Giving a look up, you don't see any demons or hear any demons. You do, however, detect directly above you, actually, if I'm looking at the map correctly, there are footsteps on the second story. Walking that way.
Oh, I'm walking towards the stairs, boys. Walk and meet us.
Kind of give like a little high pitch, like, point upwards and like
Made.
make a hand motion to be discreet, boys. Everybody bounce.
Yeah, Gale, Leslie, and Dante, you see Julian making these little points upward.
Okay, I look up.
You don't see anything.
Elysia doesn't notice, she's too busy looking at the gun.
I dive under the carpet.
Okay. Dive.
No,
Do you want to?
I have no movement.
The carpet
Alright,
becomes
Yurdle, you're up.
animated first.
Why does this map sort of remind me of the fucking clue map from G?
I don't know.
No reason.
Don't worry about it.
Gmod
The
clue.
stairway's up and the door left, all right with the main door.
Yo,
Almost like most manners.
Don't talk about this. Don't talk about it. It's almost
10.
like he took the picture for a clue map for this.
Yeah.
20, so that's 30. Yell's gonna try to go to the down the stairs. Wait, that's not down the stairs. That's a...
No, these stairs go up.
Yeah.
There's a little tunnel here.
My brain's processing, okay? I'm sorry.
No, it's weirdly laid out.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take the dash action. I'll move the door to where my token ends up being.
Not taking
So-
that much damage, I can survive. I will survive.
Maneuver this way with the door and sword. Not keeping the sword in the sheath and having it on hand, on tap.
We
It's drawn?
ready?
Yeah, it's
Alright,
ready.
yeah.
Not taking any risks.
Gotcha.
You
Roger,
never
Roger.
know.
It's just gonna be the maid walking down to check on what the fuck the noise was.
Miriam runs over to you, Leku, and she says, "Can you walk?"
Mostly. Wait, I was holding my turn. Hold up. Yeah, we can walk. Let's.
He walks.
He walks. Oh boy, he walking. I got a hold of the light sources on the outside of the map.
Shigar.
Miriam just kind of darts off past everybody.
Good.
Actually, I can dash. Let's move.
I'm at the back now.
Oh, Julian, you fool!
Ah! I turn back to the darkness.
And hands reach out to get you if you don't turn around. It's the pathway, if you turn around, you get fucking consumed by the void.
So stressed.
Alright, Leku, your turn again.
Cool. I'm just gonna fucking get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
Leave Freckles behind. Oops.
You whoops.
Freckles was always under. There we go. Should I dash? I'm gonna hold the rest of my actions. You know what? Yeah, I'll just be back here and hold my action to see where Elliot goes. Because he's leading the charge.
Elliot kind of looks at you as you, like, don't keep going. And then,
Like, show, lead the way. I'm the one dying here, come on. It's turn 3.
I mean, a minute's a pretty fucking long time, so.
Yeah.
Especially in combat.
7 more turns and I get fucking...
Dante, you can see this is a hunting rifle.
Oh.
You know it does 2d10 piercing damage.
Oh, that varmint rifle.
It uses rifle bullets. It has a range of 80 feet, long range of 240. Has the reloaded and two-handed properties.
Is it just a glass case?
It's got a lock on it, but it's just glass.
Wait, I could saw through the lock on my turn.
Or we could be a bit quieter about it.
Yeah.
I feel like Dante's gonna smash the glass, so...
He's got that
Cold
Eldritch
gale over.
Blast.
Oh,
Yeah.
Silent Eldritch Blast.
I want. Yeah, I'm gonna silent Eldritch Blast.
Make an Eldritch Blast.
But wouldn't the glass breaking still make a noise?
He's aiming for the lock,
Yeah.
not the glass.
Boom.
Oh.
Easy peasy.
Boom.